so I now have my black circle in the background, which you'll see really helps to push the coloured dots forward, and I think that's part of the magic of a mandala stone, is that kind of contrast. So I'm using pink, well no it's not, it's metallic rose, metallic being the operative word there, so it should really stand out, especially when the light hits it correctly. So I'm just going to take a little bit of paint off there because I did my dip, and that's me doing my second one, and that's it in the middle. Now this is a really porous rock, and you might get that in nature. Not everything's the same, as we know. So you can practice this. I tend to half press. I don't stamp like that. I tend to just gently press. And that's enough, just to kind of push that circle of paint onto that surface. So I used the end of my pencil here with the round rubber. If you've bought the kit, you'll have these little wooden tools as well. So I'm going to go for this one, which is the smaller size, and I'm going to use my metallic amethyst. And I'll show you how to do the next row. So I've got my centre point. I'm going to work around that, and I'm going to move out from the centre because that's what mandalas do. And I've chosen the best side of my wooden dotting tool. I'm just making sure I've got most of it off there, and I'm going to do the north point, and then I'm going to do south, and then I'm going to do east and west. And if you've watched the video about how to dot, you'll know why I'm kind of doing a dot off to the side here. I don't always do it, but sometimes it's good just to get your confidence up that, you know, you can see that, you know, that the paint tends to disappear after the third dot. So your first and your second, first one tends to have too much paint, the second one should be just enough. So I've got north, south, east and west, and then I'm going in between those, and that's how you start your first row there. Okay, so I'll kind of give that a wiggle and you'll see how that works. So the next row I'm going to do in between the spaces. So I've got my second row is going to go around here, so I'm coming out a bit and I'm going in between the previous row, in between the spaces there of the previous row. There we go. And that's how you do this pattern. So I'm going to finish off this purple row here. I'm going to move into time lapse as well, so that it's faster and you can see how it develops and how it grows. Okay, so that is 2 rows of the same colour. So I'm going to be moving through my different colours there. So I'm going to do blue, green, gold, back to pink. Well, this is a really big rock, so who knows? You kind of play it by ear. You can go around the sides as well, and then we'll come back and we'll do the gold, the tiny dots in gold, okay? So yeah, we'll see how that goes with the time lapse. So I'm going to move through sizes. So I've started off with the largest size in there for the pink. I moved to the smaller wooden tool for the purple. I'm going to move up to the bigger wooden tool, that's the best side, for the blue. Do that again for green, and then I'm going to move up to this size for gold and maybe pink. Okay, so that's the process. So I'll just show you that on time lapse. So we have the gold dots on this one here and no gold dots on this one. And there's a few things you can do to decorate your design that makes it pop, as you can see here. So you've got the idea of putting little dots with a pencil in between dots in a row. You can put them on top, you can put them around, you can put them in rows in between, in the spaces or in between your dots that way as well. So I'm going to show you how to do those, and then I'll complete this rock here on time lapse so you can see it a bit faster. So what I've got some gold acrylic on a wee plate there, and I'm going to use the sharp end of my pencil there, and I'm just dipping that in. You don't tend to need to do a double dip, a double dot when you've got the smaller surface area, so that's good to know. You can get, you know, quite a few out of the one application. Sometimes I do take a wee bit off, it just depends how confident I'm feeling. Made a wee mistake. So I can actually just rub that off again. You should be able to. I just licked that. Lovely. Okay, so it's because it's so shiny and my light is so strong, I can't see. There we are. So that's in between the spaces, in the middle, pretty easy, as you can see, pretty straightforward. If you go around, you do your compass points. Like that. These ones here, I will probably have some dots radiating out in between those spaces, so you'll see that kind of take shape as I go. Alright, so I'll just switch to time lapse.